Welcome back to the news at 10. Going to toss it over now to Millicent Walker for business news.
You first. First Bank.
And welcome to Business News. It's an optimistic forecast for Nigeria's economic growth in the future. That's according to Mr. Andrew Nevin, Chief Economist at PricewaterhouseCoopers. He was speaking at the platform, a biannual forum on critical socio-economic matters in the country, organized by the Covenant Christian Center, Lagos.
WC perspective, we see the Nigerian economy moving from 22nd in the world to 14th in the world. Of course, we won't be richest per capita, because at that time we'll be the third most populous, but we'll certainly be richer today. There'll be much less poverty if we can manage the economic growth, the inclusive economic growth that were possible. Now, as good as 14th in the world is in 2050, sadly, we've gone backwards. When PwC published this in 2015, we actually thought Nigeria would be the 9th largest economy. We'd be in the top 10 economies by 2050. But because we've lost the last 2 years in terms of economic development, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to catch up. But still, this is an optimistic scenario, and it's what we need to do to make sure that we lift millions and millions of people out of poverty.
The U.S. markets kicked off the new month in the green earlier today, extending their winning streak for April. With more details on Wall Street is VOA Channels television business correspondent Jill Malandrino from the Nasdaq market site in New York.
The major averages closed out April firmly in positive territory for the week. The Dow Jones Industrial Average posted a gain of nearly 2%, rose 1.3% for the month. The S&P 500 index gained 1.5% for the week, its best weekly stretch since the period ended February 17th, and added just about 1% in April. Now, the Nasdaq Composite was the notable outperformer, briefly touching the intraday high at 60.74 on Friday before sliding, but advanced 2.3% this week, crossing the psychologically significant mark of 6,000 for the first time ever on Tuesday, to mark its strongest such gain since January 6th. The index also gained 2.3% for the month. Now, it's its straight monthly gain, 6 straight monthly gains, the longest stretch of a monthly gain since the period ending in May 2013. So, welcome to the first day in May. While the popular adage says sell in May and go away, U.S. stocks have not seen a down month in May since 2012, so nearly 7 years. Stocks opened slightly higher this Monday as markets prepare for another very busy week of corporate earnings, particularly in the energy sector, as well as economic data, which is highlighted by the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. Now, while no changes are expected, we will be looking for clues into June's meeting. That means the FOMC only has 7 more months to adjust interest rates, and consensus sees 2 more hikes later this year. The key employment report for April will also be released on Friday. The story overnight was congressional leaders having reached an agreement to fund the government through the September 30th congressional aid, said late Sunday, as the two parties put aside some of their biggest spending fights in a bid to avert a government shutdown early in Donald Trump's presidency. From the Nasdaq market site in New York, I'm Jill Malandrino, and this is VOA Channel's Business News.
And that's Business News. It's back to you, Amarachi.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Millicent. South Africa's President Jacob Zuma today abandoned a May Day rally after he was booed by workers demanding his resignation. A brawl broke out between Mr. Zuma's supporters and opponents, resulting in all speeches being cancelled. He was seen on live television quickly leaving the podium and being whisked away in a motorcade from the rally in Bloemfontein City. Meanwhile, May Day celebrations by workers held around the world.
May Day.
U.S. President Donald Trump's feelings towards North Korean President Kim Jong-un continues to change, as he now says under the right circumstances he would be honored to meet with the North Korean leader. A statement from the White House says North Korea would need to meet any conditions before any meeting between the two leaders can take place. President Trump showed a change in attitude towards Kim Jong-un by referring to him the other day as a, quote, smart cookie. Before now, both leaders had been going back and forth on security in the Korean peninsula, threatening to use force if provoked. North Korea on Saturday conducted its second failed ballistic missile test in 2 weeks in defiance of U.S. warning against it. The U.S. has sent warships to the region and begun installing a controversial anti-missile system in South Korea in preparation for any attacks by the North. And it's time now for sports news. Here's Charles Aruka.
Welcome to Sports News. Nigeria's wrestling team is back in the country after an impressive performance at the 2017 Senior African Wrestling Championships in Marrakesh, Morocco. The team won 10 medals comprising 8 gold medals and 2 silver. President of the Nigerian Wrestling Federation, Daniel Igali, commended the wrestlers for an impressive performance despite nearly missing out on the championships. And in football, the Super Sand Eagles face Iran in a make-or-mar encounter at the FIFA Beach Soccer World Cup. The former African champions need either an outright victory in regulation time to hit a 5-point mark or win in extra time to be just a point above Iran. And that's it on Sports News. It's back to Amarachi with the rest of the news at 10.
The LG Electronics has launched an all-gen cool air conditioner equipped with an energy-saving and fast-cooling air conditioner. The launch of the product, the head of corporate marketing, Rajesh Agnoti, said the new product aims to address shortfall in energy supply in Nigeria.
Identifying the poor supply of power in the country, LG Electronics, a leading international electronics provider, moves to offer the Nigerian market a new innovation with the launch of an all-gen cool air conditioner. The air conditioner could be run with a generating set as low as 0.7 kVA.
So this time we are bringing a very new innovative product which is actually meant for this market again. This is our all-new Gen Cool air conditioner, and this all-new Gen Cool air conditioner, it comes with a 10-year warranty compressor. It is having an energy saving maximum actually up to 70%.
The all-gen cool accessories consist of a 10-year warranty compressor, 70% fuel savings, 40% fast cooling capacity and noise control.
It saves more energy compared to the conventional system, up to 70%. About fast cooling, due to dual cool inverter compressor, which works on higher cooling 40% and cool the room faster than the conventional system. So it achieves the cooling 40% faster compared to the normal system.
The all-gen cool air conditioner with a dual inverter seems specially customized for the African market to address the energy need, as explained by the LG management.
See, this is all new Gen Cool. That Gen Cool AC saves energy up to 40%. Now with the dual inverter compressor, this AC saves energy up to 70%. So there is 30% increase in the energy saving compared to the previous Gen Cool models.
So the good thing about it is the 10-year warranty LG is actually giving on the compressor. You and I know very well that compressors are basically the heart of every refrigerant product. So we are giving 10-year warranty on the compressor. That means if you have any issue on the compressor, it will be changed free of charge.
With the launch of the all-gen cool air conditioner, LG is telling the Nigerian customers that it's ready to satisfy their yearnings for an energy-saving and fast-cooling air conditioner.
And the main news again, a massive turnout of workers today for the Workers' Day celebrations in Abuja. A mild drama ensued when the Minister of Labour, Dr. Chris Ngige, began his address to the workers. That is the news at 10 tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night and happy International Workers' Day.